Welcome. I want to tell you a story today of breath work. The story begins in China, where a little girl always watched. She stayed in a valley area, and a mountain was next to her home. And there are a lot of people. There were many people who were carrying a bag on the back. Let me just carry that bag in the back. So they used to get a backpack or some load that they had to carry up on the mountain. The supplies, people lived in the mountain area. And so they had this on the back. And then they would climb up the mountain. And she would see some very wonderful thing. They are carrying so much of load. How are they doing all this? How are they doing every day? And so many people. How are they accomplish things? They must be very strong. They were also doing some technique of breath work. This technique has subsequently been known as Shi Hu technique. Shi Hu, X-E-H-U. That's inhale, inhale, exhale. So the technique goes like this. We can do this, inhale, inhale, and exhale. Long exhalation. Inhale. She. She. Long exhalation. Now this that did two things. It did what we almost said about the full breath. It allowed the full breath, the belly as well as the chest, full oxygen. But the exhalation was important. It emptied out all the metabolites, all the stuff that was going to, and then that created more space, more exchange, oxygen exchange, carbon dioxide out, metabolites out, and more freshness, more energy, and all that stuff. Anytime you are running outside where a lot of stuff to do, heavy work to do, heavy load to do, remember this technique. And so these people were going uphill. And I'm just going to show you uphill. I don't have an incline here, but anytime you're supposing on a treadmill or something, you can try this technique, see what happens. So what they did was they had a lot of stuff in their hand. For example, I'm going to lift up something additional here. They had loads in their hands, and they would go. And the steps were also coordinated. So when you walk, now I'm doing a little one-on-one, and the adjustment will happen when once you got stronger. So now I'm going to show you one more technique, which I've used. I use this many times, and those who are in the running, those who want to run, they can do that also. I'll show you running this way. Just a sample of it, but you can do longer and longer. If you have to do more exercise, more work that you have to do, and it becomes important for you to make sure that your metabolic activity is continued, and you get full oxygen advantage. Oxygen going in, full oxygenation of every area of the body, plus removal of metabolites in a proper fashion. Synchronization of your movements with breath is very, very important. It's an extremely important aspect of the techniques that we use for oxygen advantage.